Hey Facebook family, good evening on Motivating Monday. I want to welcome you into Empower You, the hour of Empower You. Well, I do have to apologize. I had originally said this live audio was going to come from my page, Empower You Coaching. However, trying to find the live button over there was impossible. I got a sneaky suspicion that because my Empower You coaching page is part of my business manager for Facebook, that is no longer accessible to me to do a live on. I'm going to have to take it out of the business manager because I need my page accessible to me. And if I choose to do a live on it so that I can reach my fans and my followers, then that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want something or an entity holding me up from doing that. You know what I mean? So that is the reason for me coming out late, and I do apologize. And on top of that, I didn't want this live to be very long anyway. I have something I wanted to share with you because in speaking to prospects and some of my clients, a lot of people get confused when it comes to starting a business. They have ideas, they have a grandiose vision, and they have a lot of stuff that they want to bring out to their audience. But, we always say it's not about you. It's about your audience. And that is shared, is talked about, is mumbled, is even whispered. But, at the end of the day, it's not about the business owner. It's about the recipients of whatever the business owner has to share. Would you agree with that? Well, I tell you, that's the most important thing about business, is knowing what it is your audience is looking for, knowing what it is that they're in need of, and being in a position to give them that in the way that they can use it. Pretty much like a baby. A baby can't just come out and eat regular food. Even though they're hungry, they just can't chew on a steak or, get a piece of a corn on the cob and, actually get to those kernels and digest them. It's up to the mom, the caregiver, the provider, to take that steak and puree it so that it's almost liquefied. It's up to the mom to take that corn on the cob and scrape the kernels off and smash it up, emulsify it till it's almost a consistency of mashed potatoes. You are the caregiver. You are the provider to your prospects. And so some of your prospects may be babies. Some of them may be veterans. They're just in a new niche. Some of them may really be vets altogether and just want to see what it is you're bringing to the fold. Well, the very first thing you have to do when you're starting a new business, here's my tip to you for the day. Excuse me, I just needed to wet my whistle. If you're going to start a new business, just like anything else, just like a brand new baby needing food, that's how you have to treat your prospects. But instead of emulsifying the corn on the cob or pureeing the steak, you, the caregiver, the provider, must be in a position to listen. You have to listen to your audience. You have to see what your prospects are in need of. You have to figure out what it is they want. And then you have to get in a position to give it to them so that they can use it, so that they can make sense of what it is you're saying, what it is you're offering, and then be able to put it in to, implement the very thing you're giving them into what it is they're doing. And that's not so easy. You really have to listen. You have to get your fingers on the pulse of your niche, of your audience, of your prospects, so that when you're offering them your product or your service, they can get that aha moment. They can see the need and what it is you're offering. They can understand why it's something they should take advantage of. And so the best way to listen to your audience, because you can't go around and listen to everyone all at one time, and you may not even know who your audience is right out the gate. You have to actually create your audience, and creating your audience is a whole nother ball game, and that's not something that I plan on going in on or explaining on this segment. But you may not know the person who's in your audience. You know who your audience is. You know where they hang out at. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you probably know how to give it to them. But you got to have your ear on the specifics of what it is they are in need of. And the only way you're going to do that is by creating your audience. And then you want to get a consensus of exactly how you're going to give it to them. You need to take a consensus of what they are looking for next, or what they're looking for now, how they would like to receive it. Because you may know that they need certain information, but not everyone receives information the same way. And so you're going to have to determine how to deliver this information, how to deliver your services, okay? And the best way to do that is by creating surveys and polls. Just like I was saying on Friday, and I gave you that software to be able to create surveys and polls. That is the best way to get your fingers on the pulse, to figure out what it is your audience is looking for next. You're already in there with your audience. You already know what they need. You're already giving it to them. But if they're not taking advantage of what you're offering right now, it might be that you're out of sync with them. You might be giving them something that they're not ready for yet. You might be giving them something that they've already gotten, and now they need something else that you have in your arsenal. You're just not in sync with your audience. And in order for you to get in sync, you need to create polls or surveys where you're asking them specific questions, and when they respond with an answer, you're now able to provide for them the very thing that they've been looking for. And then before you know it, you're in sync with them and your business is flowing. So if you find yourself in a situation where you've done all your homework, you've done everything you were supposed to do, but for some reason things are still not clicking, you might it might be to your benefit to take advantage of a poll. Take a poll, ask a question. Which one would they want? This or that? Take a survey. Find out where your audience is, so that if they have received what you're trying to give now already, then you gotta, speed it up a little bit and get to the point where they're at, so you can start giving them information, techniques, strategies, or a service that they're in need of now, today. So I decided that I was going to leave the software for polls and surveys available to you another week. And I hope, if it's not you that is in need of it, that you would share it with someone who could really take advantage of taking a poll or a survey for their audience, and just share the link. I'm sorry, that word kind of just left me. And so I'm going to get the link for you. Where you can locate it is going to be on my business page, marketingsolutions.com. Marketing Solutions portal on Facebook. If you go there, you'll be able to locate the link for the surveys and the polls, so that your fans, your followers, a colleague, even yourself can take advantage of creating surveys and polls. Now, you can create as many as you want. You can create both a survey and a poll, or just one or the other. It really doesn't matter. And I really don't, I don't care what it is you do, as long as you find yourself connected with your audience, in sync, moving at the same pace and in the same direction, so that you are successful in whatever it is you're trying to do. And you can get there when you have envisioned yourself getting there. So, I hope this has been of value to you. If it has, leave a link below. Leave a comment below. Look, I'm looking for something for you, and I'm trying to do two things at one time. But I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time all the time. So give me 1 minute. Let me make certain I'm giving you the right link for the software, because I do want you to take advantage of it. Give it to someone who needs it, or post it on your page. It doesn't matter, as long as people are able to use it and benefit from it. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about sharing and benefiting, so that we're successful. Okay, so in order to take advantage of this software, you need to go to KarenWilkins.com/polls, POLLS. If you go to that link, you can just go ahead and register, and you'll be in. You'll go in, and you can start creating polls and surveys, getting your fingers on the pulse of what your audience needs, where they're at, and what you need to do next. Now, I've found these polls and surveys to really help me when it came to getting an idea of where my clients are, who are my coaching clients. Asking them several questions, or certain questions, to get an idea of where they're at, what they need, and where they're headed. Okay, and it helps me create my plan for them as their coach, to get them moving in the right direction. So you might find it to be advantageous that way as well. So Remember, go to KarenWilkins.com/polls, P as in Peter, O, L as in Larry, L as in Larry, S as in Sam. And you can go ahead and register there and take advantage of the software. Again, I hope this has been of value to you. If it has, leave a comment in the section below, like it, and then share it with a friend or a family member or a follower or even a colleague. Now look, the other thing I would want you to do is, since you're on my Empower You coaching page, leave me a review on the page. Let me know whether the items that you see on the page, the posts, the information that I've made available to you on this page is beneficial to you. Leave me a review, whether it's 4 stars or 5 stars. Hint, hint. And I really will appreciate that. In the meantime, my time is up and I gotta go. But I'll see you back here on the next video. Now, the next video, it should be a live video. Every once in a while, I'll do a live audio, just because I want people to see that this can be done as part of Facebook, and then what I do with it is going to really shock you. But you can put it in articles. You can put this audio inside your blog post. You can even just send it to people, to your friends and your followers on Facebook, if it's something that, like when you're prospecting and you see that they might be in need of something, if you have valuable information inside the audio, you can send it to prospects individually. Now look, here's a little secret. Wait, give me a moment. Let me clear my throat. Here's a secret I can share with you. You know that if you was doing a live and you wanted to practice for your live, you would go up to the little world, right? Click on it, and instead of letting your live be public, you can let your live be just for friends. So only the people who are considered your friends would be able to see that live. Or you can let it be for a particular segment of friends if you segmented your list inside Facebook. Or you can let that live be just for you. You can do just you for a post. You can do any of them for a post, a video, or it doesn't matter. If you want something on Facebook to be just for you, all you have to do is go up to the world, click on it, and then that post or video or live is going to be just for that segment, and it'll be just for that segment going forward. So you'll have to change it back if you want the preceding post. If you want the next one's coming to be different, you'll have to change it. But for that one and going forward, you can make it for a particular audience. Now I'm telling you this because you can do that for these live audios. If you want to record a message and you have information that you might want to give to your audience that might be on your business page, and you want to just give it to the people, say, that click on your inbox, these can be made into automatic messages for the visitors to your inbox on your business page. Hint, hint. Okay, because your messenger is the newest and hottest way to build a list very fast. So you might want to get into learning how to use these different tools that Facebook gives us so that we can start building a massive business in the fastest amount of time. It's really an even playing field now. And so get at it, because honestly, the top earners are getting at it, and you don't want them to take everybody into their business. You want some for yourself too. So you might want to use this live audio tool as a way to leave messages for people who even come to your business page, or maybe even, well, with the profile page, there's already a mic that you can talk to people on a mobile device. But this would be the way that you can talk to people on your business page. So think about that. Especially if you don't like being on video, this is a great way to connect with your audience. Well, guys, I'm really over time now. I gotta go, but I'll see you back here on the next video, and it should be a video on Wednesday, same time, 7:45. In the meantime, I'm out, and make certain that you stay safe. Bye for now.